I was very concerned when I saw Ricardo's car in the wall, but then also I was even more concerned because as I looked back in front of myself, there was another car in front having a puncture and losing part of its suspension in front. I think on that particular lap there was 2 or 3 cars that had punctures and suspension failures or whatever, and I was just very conscious of trying to go down the part of the circuit where there was no debris.
And the tyre situation during the race, was that because of higher temperatures?
No, I don't think so. I think it's purely and simply that the track never rubbered in. We had rain virtually every night, and I think it just washed the track, and even the morning's warm-up, half of it was in damp conditions, and the track was just green, and to go into the race like that is not normal.
Gerhard, Berger, congratulations to you on second place, but that awful collision with Riccardo Patrese, and you had to, you were going down the pit lane anyway. Tell us what happened.
It was just a misunderstanding. He thought he's going to try to overtake me on the right side. I saw, because I was already in the middle of the circuit, he's going to try left side, and I had to concentrate to the pit entry, so I couldn't see it all. And then I just felt a touch, and I just saw him flying over myself, and I was really afraid that he's going to hurt himself. So I'm very happy that he's okay, and was really a lucky situation.
I think on the first pit stop was all accordingly as predicted, but after that, with the second set of tires, I start to realize that perhaps we need a third one, a second pit stop and a third set of tires. But I was still trying to do my best in second place when then the team called me for a second pit stop just for precautions. So when I come in, we change tires, I go out, and after a few laps the car starts to go very funny, like running 3 wheels. Really funny. I never experienced something like this. So I come in again. I start to lose time anyway, and then I come in, and they change tires. I go out again, and I have the same problem again after a few laps. And I really thought there was something failing in the car, or another problem with the tire. And the thing just behaved funny the whole time. And eventually, only the last few laps with the last set of tires, the car slowly came back to normal. I had maybe 3 or 4 good laps, and then the thing went completely mad again. And I was just lucky that only 2 laps remaining to the end, and as we stopped on the park fermé, there was a tire down again. So it's something abnormal, and I must say that normally Goodyear bring us good tires and good quality control, safe, and something abnormal happened this weekend, and I think there was a fundamental problem with the tires. But you know, a racing car like we run is always over the limit. Everything is right there, and sometimes you find difficulties.
Ayrton, it was announced by Williams that Alain Prost had signed for them today, and there's mounting speculation that McLaren might get Renault engines. Would that help you change your mind about staying with McLaren for next year?
Well, I wouldn't be able to give you a short answer because it's far too complicated, everything. The one thing all I would say is that this is supposed to be a World Drivers' Championship. We had 2 fantastic championships, sport championships, last year and this year. And we had, in my opinion, 2 very bad ones in '89 and 1990. And they were a consequence of unbelievable politics going on and a bad behavior by some people. And I think now we are coming back to the same situation again. It's impossible to accept somebody to come to a team February in the year with a signed contract, veto myself and himself too, and eventually they change his side but stay with the veto on myself. And I think if Prost wants to be called the sole champ and 3 times world champ and come back in a sportive way, maybe win another championship, he should be sportive. The way he's doing, he's behaving like a coward. And if he wants to be sportive, he must be prepared to race anybody at any condition at equal terms, and not the way he wants to win a championship. Everything has been laid down to him before you start. It's like if you go in a 100-meter sprint and you want to have running shoes and everybody else should have lead shoes. That's the way he wants to race. This is no racing, and this is bad to all of us. That's it.
Ayrton, thanks for your candid answer there, and Nigel nodding there in agreement. But congratulations again, Nigel Mansell, superb win. Thanks for the record. Thanks, gentlemen.
Harsh words from Ayrton Senna and Nigel Mansell. Alain Prost is not a popular chap, it seems, but Nigel Mansell wins his record 9th Grand Prix here in Portugal from Gerhard Berger second, his McLaren teammate third, Martin Brundle in 4th position ahead of Häkkinen and Michele Alboreto.